What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl, Leona Lovin, and I'm back playing in makeup again. It's Saturday today, so it's date night. And what better color to rock than pink? Plus, it's my favorite color. So I'm going to be showing you how I get this look. If you like to see, please keep watching. To start off this look, I'm applying Ole Henriksen's Banana Bright Face Primer all over my face, and then I'm jumping right into my base. Normally you would see me applying my foundation right after applying my primer, but today I'm going to be applying my concealer first, and I'll be using Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Chestnut. After I apply the concealer to the areas of my face, you'll see me blend it out, but I'm not going to blend it out entirely because when I apply my foundation in the next step, I will blend out the rest of this concealer. So you just want to apply a nice amount of concealer in your spots that you want to highlight. Blend it out, but focus mostly on the perimeter areas of your concealer, and then apply your foundation and just watch, girl. You're gonna have such a nice glow. I feel like my concealer always looks flawless whenever I do it this way. It gives me such a gentle glow. And you know what? Good things always happen when my concealer looks this poppin'. Let me tell you, I know you saw the title of this video, Date Night Story Time, my most memorable dating experiences. Okay, so that brings me to my first experience. Nola Bay. All right, let me tell you about Nola Bay, but first let's talk about this foundation. I'm applying it normally all over my face, but applying it lightly over the areas where I concealed because you don't want to hide the glow that you created with that highlight. You want to make sure that it still shines through your foundation. Okay, let me paint the picture for you. I'm in New Orleans. It's like a couple years ago, and I'm there with my best friend, and everything about this trip is going right. And this night in particular, everything had come together. It was like all the stars from Sailor Moon had just aligned, and your girl was supercharged, okay? Like, my makeup was on point, that under highlight glow was glowing, my hair was laid, okay? Everything was good. I was feeling myself because I had lost a whole bunch of weight before the trip. And on top of that, I was just in the best city. So anyways, my girl and I end up at a jazz club, right? And we walk in and the music is amazing. And there's Nola Bay up on the stage playing the saxophone with his band. And of course I noticed him right away. He was talking to the audience when we came in, and he was cute or whatever. So anyways, my girl and I hung out there for a bit, had a good time, and then we left and went to another jazz club. But at the end of the night, I got hella hungry, and you know your girl can't go too long without a taco, so we ended up right across the street from where I had initially saw Nola Bay, at this taco shop. By the way, I'm dabbing off my beauty blender here so that I don't apply too much setting powder to my face because it can get really cakey if you do. So anyways, we walk in and there he is ordering some tacos. And I don't normally talk to guys, you know, like I just kind of like shoot my shot in my head and hope you got the signal. But for whatever reason, I went straight up to him and I just told him that him and his band were hella dope. And when I tell y'all, I got lost in conversation with this man. I was so deep in this conversation, I didn't even notice when my girl left to go to the washroom. Like when she came back, he and I had settled in at a table somewhere and we were just talking. She had to come looking for us. And after that, he just became our tour guide. We were inseparable for the rest of the trip. Like, we had so much more fun in the city because of him.
Well, last round. Show love.
Come on. Let's go.
But not too much love. Come on, who gonna win it? Who gonna win it? Come on, you better fight, girl.
Do you see what I'm saying? We were wildin'. To set my face, I'm using the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, and I'm applying that all over my face except for the areas where I contoured, because I'm going to go over that with my ABH powder bronzer. So anyways, we went out every evening and saw so much talent in the city. The trip turned out to be amazing. I didn't even want to leave New Orleans. In fact, I've been back since. Vacation Bay and I kept in touch. So not only did I have this dope trip, but I made an amazing connection too, all because of the magic of my concealer. But my next most memorable experience was not as magical. In fact, it had the absence of magic. Oh gosh. But before I tell you about that, to contour my nose, I'm using the ABH powder bronzer as well. I'm just following the natural curves of my face. You see me going over my eyebrow bone and just bringing it down to the bridge of my nose and just going back and forth like that in a sweeping motion. All right, let's get into these eyebrows now and my next most memorable dating experience. The dude who tried to sell me his TV. His name's not actually Nope number 4. That's just what he's been upgraded to. But anyways, I'm getting too ahead of myself. So let me back up. I met, we'll call him Harry because we bonded over Harry Potter. Don't look at the screen like that, okay? Everybody loved Harry Potter growing up. Now, mind you, all of my interactions with Harry took place within a week. One of the things that really attracted me to Harry was that we both had pretty similar cultural backgrounds, and it seemed like we'd been raised in similar ways, and it just made for some really interesting conversations, and I really appreciated that. However, there was a lot of things that I did not appreciate. So Harry sends me a text one evening. I was out with my friends. He was out with his friends. And then he's like, hey, can you e-transfer me like a couple $100? What? By the way, I'm applying my setting powder right underneath my contour, and what that's going to do is make my contour look that much more defined. So anyways, I was looking at the phone like, this man must have my name saved as Royal Bank. Like, who? Where? I was so confused, y'all. I was trying to figure out who he was talking to. The audacity. I don't know where men get it from. Like, is there a store? Is there a store that they go to purchase the audacity? Please, someone, let me know in the comments. Where are all these men getting all this audacity from? To highlight my nose and Cupid's bow, I'm using MAC's Skin Finish and Beaming Blush, and I'm just applying that with my finger. So anyways, I hit him with a hard no. Like, nah, I'm not doing that. Nope, sorry, not. Actually, there wasn't even a sorry in there. I was really turned off by that. Like, a lot of people would be, if you just meet somebody and then they just come out and ask you, that's not gonna leave a good taste in anybody's mouth, you know? Before I start my eye makeup, I'm applying a thin layer of ABH's eye primer all over my lid and blending it out. This is going to help my eyeshadow stay in place and also make sure that it doesn't crease. So fast forward to the next morning after he sends me that text. As I mentioned, I was out with my friends the night before, so I got home really late, slept in. I think I probably woke up around noon or so. And I look at my phone and I've got hella missed calls, hella text messages. I even have Snapchat messages from Harry. Like, I didn't even know people still use Snapchat as a form to reach people. After that, I turned my Snapchat notifications off. Like, don't try and reach me through Snapchat. I'm too old for this. You know, I should have known better. When I first met Harry, he asked me for my Snapchat, not my phone number. He used to send me snaps all day long with a little dog filter ears and little bunny ears, all that crap. Like, he had a lot of time on his hands, y'all. I should have just said I didn't have Snapchat. I've just finished packing on the color Supreme and blending it out all over my lid. And now I'm going in with Pinker and I'm packing that into my crease, just in a little V shape, and then blending it out. So he's blowing up my phone, asking me why I'm not talking to him, trying to figure out where I am. And I don't like that energy. Girls only want that energy from certain people. you know? Otherwise, it feels like a threat. If Wiz Khalifa was blowing up my phone and hitting me up on Snapchat and MySpace and other dead apps, I would not feel threatened. I'd be like, look at my man looking for me. How sweet, how thoughtful, how caring. But nah, not this dude who just asked me for money the night before. There was no sweetness involved. This is one of those moments where I did not want that energy. Sir, why are you blowing up my phone? To line my lashes, I'm using this brown liner from NYX and then applying the Anastasia Beverly Hills lashes in So Hollywood. So now at this point, I've decided I'm done with this guy. In the short amount of time that I knew him, there had already been a few other instances that had me a little... So I went to go pick him up from his parents' home one afternoon. When he got into my car, he was just like, my mom and I were just wondering why you didn't come in to meet my mom. This was like day 3, okay? At this point, I wasn't even sure if I was happy I met him. Now I'm going in and doing my other eyelid. You can see that I'm packing the color on first. I'm just pressing the brush onto my lid to pack the color on, and then I'm blending it out. So Harry and I hung out that afternoon, and we had a lot of conversations to really get to know each other, you know? And I realized that the 2 things that I really liked about Harry, you know, him being African and the fact that he also liked Harry Potter, were like really the only 2 things about him that I liked. And I'm not even that big of a Harry Potter fan. I mean, this dude said he didn't like Michelle Obama. He said to me, what has she done aside from live in the White House? That's like saying you don't like Beyonce. I just want to know what you're going through in life that you got a problem with Michelle Obama and all her greatness. So after this strange afternoon of him going on about his ex and Michelle Obama, he sends me a text later that evening, out the blue, and he says, hey babe, you can buy my TV if you want. Bruh, if I want, he says. Like this is some great limited time offer. Boy, you don't get off my phone. I was so confused by this text. That is what I have to say was my overall experience with him. Confusion. I was confused a lot. I didn't know who he was talking to most of the time because it couldn't have been me. Nah, I'm pretty sure he meant to text Royal Bank. I'm using that same brown liner from NYX to line my lower lash line. Clearly, I've had some other crazy experiences with nope number 1s through 3. You know, these were some of the more recent good and bad ones. Tonight, I'm rocking a nude lip for this look. So I'm going to be applying MAC's lipstick first in the shade Modesty, followed by Fenty Beauty's Gloss Bomb in Fussy. And finally, my third most memorable dating experience, I will have to tell you guys about it once I get invited to Love is Blind, Love Island, or one of the various dating shows that I have been watching. Lately, I have been watching all of the dating shows. I got the bug when I watched Love is Blind, and then after that, it was too hot to handle, and I just breezed through all of them. I just finished Love Island and Indian Matchmaking, I love these shows. They're so cute. Some of them are so cringe, but I'm addicted. To finish off this look, I'm going back into MAC's Beaming Blush and highlighting my cheeks, and then setting my face with MAC's Fix Plus Spray in Gold Light. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this story time, and if you'd like to see something like this again. I have a lot of stories. Okay, now let's get into my hair. And that is how I got this look. Whenever I'm trying to up my foundation game a little bit, I put my concealer on first and then I do my foundation like you saw me do in this video. And I find it just gives me such a gentle highlight, but still a very nice highlight. I don't know how to explain it, but I really like doing it this way. Yeah, so let me know what you think. Make sure you leave a comment down below, turn on that notification bell, subscribe, and join the Leona Lovin family. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you in my next video.